mis amores. Buongiorno. Buenos dias. Guten Tag. Bonjour. Okay. What? Oh! This? No, that's just... It's my new purse. Yeah. No, the yarn? Oh, right. No, I thought that was decoration for the purse. Yeah, I have to stop this stupid sketch. Anyway, I got yarn. I put myself on kind of a buying ban for the rest of the month, just because I'm going through my money quite quick. Y'all hear that? It's such a beautiful day. I had to quit my class in the middle to take a bus to a different district to get a new passport because I'm going to London with my mom and my brother during Easter break and I needed a new passport. So that'll be done in 2 weeks. And I remember that near that place, there was a very small yarn store. So I went in there, it smelled like cigarettes. You're not allowed to smoke inside, so I don't know. I think that lady was smoking in her little shop. It was very, very small, and the yarn was like stuffed everywhere, nothing was organized, but I bet you if I asked her if she had 15 skeins of whatever yarn, she would have pulled it from somewhere, but it just looked like she had one ball of yarn from every different type you could imagine. Outside of her little store, she had a little sale section going on, and it said if you buy a bag, it's 60% off. And if you bought just one skein or one ball, that would be minus 30%. And so these little Katia Bamboo yarn, Fuchsia Bamboo yarn, was €4.75 per ball, meaning that, and I didn't need it, so that meant if I got this whole bag, that was minus 60%. So if it wasn't with the sale, it would have been €57. But with the sale, it was only €22. So, hey, 12 balls of bamboo yarn, a summer fiber for $22? Yeah, I had to get it. And then I immediately started looking through all of the patterns that I had available for 3mm needles. And I came across the Barbroe top, which I bought when she was knitting for Olive, when she was collecting money for the children of Gaza. And I bought that top because my mom also liked it. So if my mom likes this color, I think I could make 2 out of these. And I really love that kind of old shale lace that's going all over it. And it's also on 3mm. And I want to start wearing more colors. So I think this is perfect. Not sure if I'm going to get started on it right now. I think I might just cast on and do like 2 rows. And then I have to get started on homework. But it's so beautiful outside today. I just don't want to go and sit behind my desk and do homework. But I have to. And a bunch of my homework is watching movies, so I guess that's fine. Anyway, so this is gonna be a vlog of me making the Barbroe top. God knows how long it's gonna take. I have 2 more videos in the making right now, so don't worry, you will have something to watch. Bye. I'm sorry, there's backlighting. It looks like my ear is on fire, and this is my front camera. But I feel like everybody knows that feeling when you're trying to knit your first round, and it just takes ages because I don't know what it is. It's just because it's not a knit stitch yet. It takes me fucking ages doing 1 stitch. It's 1, 2. I need to do like a deep clean / deep organizing of my apartment because yeah, that needs to go out of sight. That needs to be fixed up. Anyway, we're not even done with 1 row yet. But the thing is, what's weird, which I don't really know why this is part of the pattern, but you need to, or like for my size, I had to cast on 270 stitches, which is a lot. Wait, I need to count 61, 270 stitches, which is way too much for like a pattern usually. But I need to decrease for 3 rounds, which gets the number back to, or cuts it down to 180. Which is like a normal pattern. That's like, I think I have that number somewhere in one of my own patterns, like 180. So I guess if is it to have it like extra stretchy, or is that just part of the pattern? I have no clue. But the first round, the first huge round, is a purl row, which is hell. You know what time it is. It is front camera time. It is front camera time on the bed time. It is day 2. I have started my 3rd ball. It's going really quickly. I don't feel like I'm spending that much time knitting necessarily, but I am catching up on a lot of movies that I have to watch for class. For tomorrow, I have to watch Psycho by Alfred Hitchcock, and then I have to watch Psycho
from I don't know who, but the 2002 version, but I'm not going to be able to do that on time. But my friend who has watched it says that it's exactly the same thing, word for word, only that it's filmed in 2002. So we're watching The Normal Psycho. I watched The Searchers this morning, and yesterday evening I watched Vertigo, which, very good, very good. I would have done the plot twist a little differently, but I'm not Alfred Hitchcock, so. Anyway, this is day 2. We're going fast. That's the thing with lace. You have to count a lot so you're not doing anything wrong. And I have made a couple of mistakes, but I feel like for some reason with this type of lace, you can hide it pretty well. Like, it's fine. And my hair is getting kind of greasy, so I'm really conscious about it. But this is only day 2, and I don't feel I've worked that much on it, so that's good. I must say it's looking kind of big for an extra small, but maybe my tension is a bit loose, but usually my tension is pretty on par with what it's supposed to be. So I did a gauge swatch and it was fine. I'm lying, I didn't do a gauge swatch. I'm just saying it looks, I don't really care for summer tops that much. I'd rather have it be a bit bigger than it being too tight. How is she standing up for so long? She's still not down. She's just sliding down the wall. Also, for somebody who's been stabbed that much, it was like, the stabbing was like, ah! Ah! You see like a little bit of blood flowing away. Oh, I learned about this. They're gonna do a graphic match, I think. So they're gonna zoom in, yeah, and then that's gonna turn into her eye. Yeah, that's what they do in Breaking Bad, you know? Very cool. Okay, we're back. You know what my theory is? I think that the guy is also the mother, that he's actually a schizophrenic and that he killed her, dressed as his mother. His mother is not real. I think she's not real. Although, I mean, we heard her voice, but something's wrong because he's a creeper too. Creepy, right? He does taxidermy. That's my theory. That he is also the person who killed her. Somehow.
Cleaning my entire apartment for some guests that are coming over, and I'm going home for spring break. I decided that I was gonna divide the video in kind of me knitting up the body because that's just repeats of the same lace pattern over and over again. I decided to crop it a little bit by 2 lace repeats because I think this will be long enough. My first impression is, I must say, it's really wide. It seems like I thought this was going to be a pretty fitting top with not that much positive ease. But looking at it just now, it seems kind of big. And if this is too big for me, this will be the version that I give to my mom, because I asked her if she would like a version of this top in this color, because I bought 12 skeins of this, as I told you before, and I know, and she was the one who picked out this pattern. It's a bit big, so if it's too big, I'll give it to my mom because she has a slightly bigger bust than me. And this is already the extra small, so if this is too big to my liking, I'll be making the teen version for myself, which makes me I know I have small boobs, but please, I'm 20 years old. I divided the body in the front and the back, and I divided the front into this right and left strap. And I must say, it's going well. I always count my stitches after every single row, and I'm really happy that in the pattern, she puts down how many stitches you should have for every single row, because I get frustrated when people don't do that, but she does. But the weird thing is, I always have the correct amount of stitches, but then still sometimes the end of my row doesn't come out correctly. For example, she'll like say knit 4, but I'll only have 3 stitches, but I have done every single stitch correctly. And the rows are pretty short right now, so it's easy for me to like find any mistakes, but I don't have any mistakes. So I don't know, but as long as my pattern looks correctly and I have the correct amount of stitches, it's fine, I think. Because it's pretty important to have the correct amount of stitches when you're doing a lace pattern, because if you don't and you're following the instructions blindly, your lace pattern could like shift all over the place and get really distorted. I'm still really happy with the color though. I'm really happy with it. And I think if I block it, it's gonna be so nice and detailed and it's gonna be so pretty. But I'm gonna go on and clean the rest of my apartment. I mean, it is cleaned. I've taken off the sheets, I've cleaned my kitchen, I've done all of my dishes, I've vacuumed the floor, I dusted everything. The only thing, I even vacuumed the stairwell. The only thing that's left for me to do is to clean the toilet. I hate cleaning the toilet, but I mean, it has to be done. Not like it's dirty, but just, you know. I'm gonna continue with
this little strap, and after I've done this little section, I'm gonna clean the toilet, and then I hopefully can go to the gym, and then I'm going to class, and then I'll be home for spring break. So next time you see me, I'm probably at home. And I won't forget to bring my tripod this time, okay? I won't forget it.
Softer. Now.
I don't think I've shown the label yet. I also have no idea if I'm in frame or not, but I think it's a discontinued yarn. I also think that's the reason why the whole bag was on sale, that I think she just sold me her entire inventory of this yarn. But it's called Katia Bamboo, and it's 60% bamboo and it's 40% cotton, and I really like it, but I can't find it anywhere on their website. I can only find things that are like it but are not exactly the same. But yeah, if you can find this somewhere, get it, because I think it's really nice. But I'm working on the left back shaping, I'm pretty sure. One remark that I have about this pattern, but I guess that's pretty inevitable when you are knitting up something so complex, just lace-wise and construction-wise, is that I pretty often have to break the yarn and reattach somewhere else, and I'm not the biggest fan of that, especially with summer tops, because it's much harder to sew in all of these strands when you're working up a lace pattern, and you also don't want any threads to peek through from like behind your top. And sometimes I don't sew in my ends, so this is the other back strap that is put on hold, and then after this is finished, the most horrible part is gonna come, which I hate the most, which is the I-cord edge. I-cord edges are always pretty hard for me. I-cord edges are always pretty hard for me because I am left-handed, and although my regular knitting is right-handed, like my working yarn, I knit English style, so my yarn is always in my right hand and my work is on my left needle in my left hand, so that is the same. But what differs is that you're supposed to, or instructions are always written to pick up these stitches for an I-cord edge from right to left, like in a curve like this, but because my dominant hand is my left hand, I tend to pick them up from the left to the right. And then sometimes that ends up me picking up stitches and the I-cord will be on the wrong side, or just not being able to do it. So in this case, she told me to start at like the right strap or whatever, and I just started at the left one, and that worked out fine, I'm pretty sure.
The whole thing. Wow, give it up for the boy. He said the whole UFC. It was awesome. I don't know.
Guys, it's front camera time. I'm really sorry about it, but it's late at night and my battery is almost dead, and I just want to finish this little segment so I can just carry on doing what I'm doing because I kind of forgot that I was filming this, right? But I want to get it done now. I want to finish the top now, and so that means we're filming in the dark on the front camera with dying phone. So I'm not gonna film the process of me doing this because I hate doing a Kitchener stitch, and basically what I'm gonna have to do to finish up the straps is do a Kitchener stitch. So, I mean, filming the straps wasn't all that interesting because, you know, it's kind of the same. And I think the back and the front are exactly symmetrical, or they're not, are they? I think the back might be I don't know. Is it symmetrical? I think the back might be slightly higher, but I like my I-cord edge better on the back than I do on the front because I made a little mistake right there. You see that? So that bothers me. I think the back looks nicer, but I mean, the back is back, right? So we're gonna graft that together with a Kitchener stitch, and I've never done that before, so that's gonna be interesting. So I'm gonna do that now. I look ghastly pale. I look literally purple. Anyway, okay, I just want to update you on that, and then tomorrow it's gonna be really nice out. Normally it's gonna be 25 degrees Celsius. First time in forever, in a whole year. So then I can show you, I can film myself outside. Okay, bye, see you tomorrow. So I've let her block for a couple of days, and I'm back at my apartment right now, but I'm just dropping off some stuff, and I'm gonna take it back home with me because I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but this one is a little too bulky for me, but it fits my mom perfectly. So I'm just taking this home for my mom,
because she just looks a lot better in it than I do. If my skin has a weird skin tone, it's because I have self-tanner on. So it's still not completely dry, but I can just take it back home. I dropped off some stuff, that's why I'm here, and I'm hurrying out because I'm parting directly. I wanted to end the video here. A couple weeks later, I decided to give the top to my mom because it was a little bulky on me. It was heavy, and I think it's partly because of the bamboo I used. It was rather, I don't know how to explain it, but it just looked better on my mom, and she really liked it. She was wearing it today, which is great. But I decided that although I really love the pink, I'm not gonna make an exact second version of the top in the pink for myself, just because I think the fit was nice, but it was just too bulky because of the pink yarn. So what I think I'm gonna do is I found some other bamboo, but like a really thin one. It was much thinner than this one that I bought a couple of years ago, and it's dark brown, and I think it's gonna be more flowy and less sturdy than the pink yarn was. But I'm still gonna make a Barbroe top, but just in brown. And I decided that with the leftover pink yarn, I'm gonna make the LouLou shorts by LouLou because I think those are really cute, and I think the sturdy cotton bamboo will work better for shorts. I'm keeping the outro very brief just because my phone is about to die. I'm really tired. I'm eating dinner right now, but if you enjoyed this video, I'm sorry it ended so abruptly, and I do know that most of the video is just me talking, but I'm just not really good at editing B-roll footage. So please, if you like this video, subscribe, like the video. You can follow me on Instagram at alternative. You can find my patterns on Ravelry. There it is, alternative with 2 eyes. Just because alternative with a regular eye was just, it was already taken. I just came out with my tulip top pattern, so thank you to the people who have already bought it. Love you. And you can go find it for yourself. I'm sorry if I'm so low energy, it's just, I'm really tired and I wanna get this video out because it's already been like more than 2 weeks. So yeah, see you in the next video. Bye bye.